Hey everyone, welcome back to Pajama Crafts, where I do crafts in my pajamas. Today I'm so excited to be sharing with you 3 patriotic DIYs. These are super simple to make, but I think they came out really beautiful, so I hope you stick around and enjoy the video. Don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more DIYs like these. I'm starting out with this wreath form. I think it was my grandma's, but you can use any wreath form that you have on hand. Then I just found this patriotic scarf at Dollar Tree and I just wrapped it around, tied it in a knot. And I actually had some wheat on hand that my mother-in-law gave me. I think she got it on Amazon. And then I found a 3-pack of flags from Dollar Tree, and I'm just using 2 of them for this wreath. It took me so long to figure out how to put the wheat in there to make it look good. I honestly was not 100% satisfied when I finished this project, but I was just so tired of trying to get it to look perfect, but I think it still came out cute. But I just kept messing with it until I got the wheat to look, I guess, semi how I wanted it to. Now this ribbon came from Walmart. It is wired, so that's really nice for keeping the shape that you want it to have. I just wrapped it around a few times and tied it in a knot. So not much gluing here so that I can just remove all of this later if I wanted to and make a different wreath for another season. I'm just showing you here exactly how I made the bow. It's pretty self-explanatory if you watch it, so I will just let you watch how I made the bow. It's a lot easier than trying to explain it. Hopefully you can see exactly what I'm doing. I did not speed it up because I know some of you guys have said before that it's really hard to see what I'm doing with the bows when I speed it up too fast, so hopefully this is slow enough so that you can see what I'm doing. So once I was finished making my bow, I just hot glued it right on there, and then I grabbed some of my distress ink from Hobby Lobby, and I just go ahead and rub this all over the bow and that all that ribbon, and then I decided to use it on the flags as well to get them looking a little more distressed. I felt like the rest of the wreath looked a lot more rustic than the flags, so I just decided to use a little bit on the flags too. And then I just poked those right in there, and that's all I did for this wreath. It was super simple. The hardest part was just placing the wheat, so once I got that the way that I liked it, I think it came out pretty cute. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments. Next, I made these really simple patriotic pillows, and I had these yards of fabric from Walmart for a few years now, and I just decided I better use them finally. So I unfolded it. This piece is still folded in half while I'm cutting it, but I did cut down the edge to make sure that it's just two squares laying on top of each other. Next, I just went all the way around my square, cutting strips of fabric, trying to keep them approximately the same length on all sides. Next, I'm just pulling the pieces apart and putting my pillow into the center of the fabric. I have a lot of pillow forms that belong to my grandma, but you could just buy one, or you could start tying all the edges first, and then once you get near the end, you can just stuff it with some stuffing, however you want to do it. But what I did was I just found the matching ends on each corner and started tying them, and then after I had each corner tied, then I just went all the way around the edges, and then I did have some weird excess stuff because I didn't cut it perfectly all the way around. The corners had extra pieces to tie, and so I just cut some of those off so that it would not look crazy with a whole bunch of excess ties in the corners. After that, I just did the exact same thing with the blue one, and I think these pillows turned out really cute. For the last DIY, we're making this rustic patriotic pennant banner. I was actually given these pennants by somebody who used them for like a baby shower or something. So I think they're real wood, but they say baby on them. So I had to do a few coats of paint to cover that up. If you're smarter than me, you would probably put like a full coat of black or something like that over it first so that you don't have to do so many coats of the colored paint, but whatever. Learn from my mistakes, as usual. So as you can see, I'm just taking my painter's tape and making lines across there so I can put on the blue layer of paint. And don't mind my jankety pieces of tape. I was having the worst time trying to pull those off of the roll of tape. I also did not even notice that my husband was opening the fridge door while I'm doing crafts in the kitchen. So, apologize for that in there as well. Apparently, I did not even film myself painting on the red paint. Anyway, no special tricks here. I just used a bunch of tape to make different lines so I could make red, white, and blue. I think you kind of get the gist of it here. Um, I do not know which colors these are. The only one that I know is the cashew color, which I'm painting on right now. And that's more like an off-white, and I really like it for these rustic kind of projects. It just looks really like old, and I like that better than the pure white. Other than that, just pick a blue and a red that you enjoy. If you really need to know the exact paint colors I used, I will try to let you know down in the description. Now to add the stars onto these pennants, I just used my Cricut and created a stencil with stars on some contact paper from Walmart. Don't use Dollar Tree, guys. It leaves a sticky residue on your stuff. I learned that the hard way. Some people said they have had luck with it. I have not, and I just would not wish the same luck upon someone else that I got by using that, because you don't want your whole entire project ruined that you've been working on for hours by using a poor quality contact paper. Just go with Walmart, I'm telling you. It's so cheap, so easy to use. I'm done with my tangent. Okay, so like I said in my previous video, if you do not have a Cricut, you can still easily do this project. Just put the white paint on first, then you can get some cheap star stickers, put that on top, and then paint the blue paint on top of it. And once you remove the star stickers, you'll have the white stars underneath. I hope that makes sense. Super easy to do even if you don't have a Cricut, or you can just freehand them on with like a paint marker or something. I used to do that all the time too before I got my Cricut. My transfer tape is also contact paper from Walmart. It works amazingly and it's so cheap. I will leave that link down in the description as well. So once I was finished painting everything, I just took a little bit of sandpaper to the pennants. You could use regular sandpaper like I was doing here, but then I remembered that my husband got some sort of kit on Amazon for like sanding down the headlights so they don't look as cloudy, and it came with this handy dandy little uh, sander thing that you put onto the drill, and so that's what I was using right there to sand these down. It made it look so cool and rustic, and it was really easy to use. So there's an idea if you guys don't want to buy a whole electric sander. I have one of those, but I'm out of the sanding paper for it, so the little drill one was really handy. But as always, if you guys enjoyed these DIYs, please leave a comment down below letting me know which one was your favorite. I do have all of my social media linked below as well, where you can go and follow me, including my Facebook group where you can share all of your beautiful creations. I love to see what you guys are working on, so make sure to join that group. We have a lot of fun over there. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Chocolate! 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 Oh my God!
Oh my god.
Chocolate! Chocolate!
What is that?
Chocolate!
Oh my god.